This is investing tips for Canadians. So Raluca wants to know about the Purpose High Interest Savings ETF. The ticker symbol is PSA. There's also a similar one, CASH. Cash is another high interest savings kind of ETF. So these are fine. How it works is you buy, I guess, shares of this ETF, and then you'll receive typically a monthly dividend of 4.84% now. Just to confirm, that is an annualized dividend. And so if you were to receive monthly dividend payments, you'd receive 1/12 of that 4.84%. So these are generally okay. However, what I always say to people is that the purpose of having money in an emergency fund is for it to be at your bank account, have like a separate savings account that's your emergency fund, and that money's accessible instantly. So if you needed to run to the bank, go to the bank machine, or if you needed to transfer that to your checking account and send it as an e-transfer or pay off a bill or something like that, having the money in your bank account is extremely valuable. If the money is in an account like this at Wealthsimple, that's fine. However, it defeats the purpose in terms of having cash set aside in an emergency fund. Because if it's here, it's going to take between 1, 2, 3, 4 business days for the money to be withdrawn and then deposited to your bank account. So if you did, let's say, deposit your savings here and you needed that money, you wouldn't have it readily available. And so, if it's, a long weekend or something, it can even add extra time to be able to get that money. So generally, if people are going to invest money at Wealthsimple or at a stockbroker, I generally recommend that they invest in actual stocks and ETFs to truly grow their money. For example, VUN, which is the total US stock market, or VFV, which is the S&P 500, the top 500 American companies. That's earning approximately 10%, over 10%, over the last 5 years and over the last 50 years. That's the annual average rate of return, over 10%. And so if you're going to come this far to have a brokerage account and almost invest your money, I would recommend for people to truly invest it in those funds that are really going to grow the money. If you want it to just grow in a high interest savings account, I would say just keep it at your actual bank so that it's actually accessible. So again, nothing against these types of accounts. I think that they're fine. The only thing, as I mentioned, is just the accessibility to them. So CASH has a bit of a higher return, which you might want to consider. But I hope that answers your question. Let me know if you have any other questions. If you are looking for one-on-one advice, coaching, and sit down and kind of go through your personal financial situation and learn more information, on my profile, I do have a link to sign up for one-on-one coaching. So definitely check that out if you're interested in that. Thanks so much for watching.